What did I tell you fellas about shooting?
Aim small, miss small.
Aim small, miss small.
Hi everybody, Greg here. The phrase aim small, miss small, it's one you hear in archery all the time. And when you ask the person who said it to explain it to you, all you generally get is the standard answer of focus on the smallest point possible. And I wish it was that simple. And it actually is. Once you learn how to focus for that task. That aim small focus is a mentality that you're going to have to learn. It's something you must train your mind to do. And it does take time, so you're going to have to be patient. You know, when you're shooting at a target like this one, your subconscious mind sees these additional rings and it knows that you have, room to play with, so to speak. And although your goal might be to hit this X, you're willing subconsciously at first to accept a miss as long as you are close. And what you just did was program your mind that it's acceptable to be off. And over time, that mentality will set in that, well, that's good enough. I was close to the target. So what we have to do is program ourselves not into accepting a good enough shot. Your training needs to reflect that attitude. And what you do is each shot can only have one of two outcomes. You either hit the target or you miss it. There's no close, there's no good enoughs. And by making each shot a matter of hit or miss, you'll naturally start to focus better and your accuracy will improve. And the key is to start off with a target that's not too difficult for you to hit. And as you become more accurate, you make the target smaller and smaller, thus increasing the difficulty level as you progress. This is really easy to do with paper targets. You just get smaller targets every time. I'm not a big fan of paper targets. I see all those lines, it just drives me crazy. But I'm a fan of shooting objects. And I love the 3D apple by Reinhardt. This baby's small, portable, and like I said, with this apple, I only have one of two outcomes. I either hit it or I missed it. And you can do this with many things. You can use a cup. I've seen people do this. Just stack it on your target and your arrows have to go inside the cup. If you got an extra plastic lid, put that on there. It can be done with many ways. And once you start getting your accuracy down, your targets are going to start to get really small. And what I like to use is these stickers. I like the bright colors. It makes it easier for me to see at a distance. Another way, if you don't want to spend money on buying those, is take a Sharpie and a piece of paper or cardboard and put some dots on it. By doing this, shooting at these smaller targets, getting smaller and smaller, your accuracy will improve. Now, if you noticed, I haven't answered the question yet about focus. In order to help you understand how to focus, we're going to use a stereogram. Just like when you're shooting, you have to pick one spot on that stereogram and stare at it. You need to block out any distractions. And most importantly, you need to relax your mind. That's right. Relax your mind and focus. It sounds, contradictory, but it's not. In order to focus, you have to relax. If you try to force it, it won't work. If you've seen the butterfly, you did so by focusing on one point. Everything but that point was slightly out of focus when you started. And that is the type of focus you're going to need to have to improve your accuracy. One last thing. Focusing on a small spot is great in a dry environment like an archery range. But out on a 3D course or in hunting, you need to put that focus onto a vital area. Either the points or the heart and lungs in a hunt. So what I want you to do is just check out this video of my review from the PSC longbow to prove a point. Shooting beautiful. Bore right here, 21 yards. I picked a point where you can see the two muscles come together. I let go of my bow and it stuck right where I looked. Makes me feel good. It means I'm getting better at my targeting. But it went straight and true. I have to say, this bow is swaying me over, like I said. This is a pretty nice bow. I'll take you up and we'll take a look at the target. This was exactly where I was looking. Unfortunately, points are there. I hit here, but that's exactly where I was looking. Aim small, miss small. It's all about programming yourself and focus. I hope this video has helped give you a little more something to think about. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day.